Okay, so today's scripture is going to be coming from John 21, and we're just going to do verses 1 through 3.
Okay.
And so it reads, I'm reading in the New King James Version. After these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Galilee. And in this way, he showed himself: Simon, Peter, Thomas called the twin, Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and the two others of his disciples were together. Simon Peter said to them, I am going fishing. They said to him, we are going with you also. They went out and immediately got into the boat, and that night they caught nothing.
So I think it's very important when we read the scriptures, we need to slow down and ask questions. I told you in one of my last videos, you have to be a spiritual scientist. And so one of the things that I've learned from my father is to ask questions around the particular scriptures. And so when we was reading the scriptures, one of the things that I saw was the Sea of Galilee. And so when I read scriptures, I need to ask, where are we in the particular scripture? Another thing is the names. Like, how many people was there? It's like 7 disciples was together. And so you need to ask questions on, how many people, or if you see numbers, so numbers, the context, the names and things like that.
And other scriptures too also, even going before the scripture, John says, I'm writing this so that you will believe that Jesus Christ really did raise from the dead. And so when we're seeing this, we know that there's 7 disciples in the passage that is mentioned. And learning in our studies is that 7 was needed according to the Roman law to testify or to make a testament true. And so John is letting you know there's 7 people here that see Jesus as he later appears to them. And so this is true that he was resurrected. Also in Galilee, where they went and met up in the Sea of Galilee. If we saw back in Matthew 28,
verse 7,
a little bit before, it talks about the angel said to the woman that, why are you here? Like, he has risen. And in verse 7, it picks up and says, go quickly and tell his disciples that he has risen from the dead. And indeed, he is going before you into Galilee. There you will see him. Behold, I have told you.
Wow.
And so here in John, we know that these are 4 different gospels by different narratives, but we can look at it together. And so the disciples are together, the 7 complete testament according to the Roman law, that are there meeting Jesus in Galilee like the angel said they would.